pissing off the competition. Every time I win, I say it ain't enough. Funny when you on a whole nother level, they telling you out of touch. Back when you couldn't pick me out the bunch, I had to shine to get up out the rough. You tried to kick me down, but now I'm clutch. I used to say it's up, but now it's stuck. If you ain't ballin' with me, better bounce. No, we can't kick it, kid, I kick you out. They love to close the doors up in my face. Now look at their faces running out of doubt. I had so many demons that would echo the words you speaking that I couldn't count. But couldn't keep me down, couldn't stay down. Trying to take my pain out. Trying to take my pain out.
It is that time, ladies and gentlemen, for me to welcome you to the greatest show all on YouTube. And we come to you live from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Now, Canada, we got a show for you. We got a hell of a show for you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and break it down for you, man. Here tonight on the show, we will, and I do mean will, be having battle take place when Eli King is going to be meeting Craven in one-on-one action. Yes, these two in actual tag team action will be clashing this Sunday. But as far as tonight goes, it's one-on-one Eli and Craven. And speaking of one-on-one, and speaking of defending a title, Coden X is faced with the challenge of defending his title against the ever-resilient Jay Pierce. But tonight, he runs into the brick wall that is known as Fugaku. Will Fugaku play spoiler? Or will Coden choke out another victim? And then we speak about victims. Luscious is trying to make herself one more victim, and that is going to be the name that is Danielle Bradley. If Danielle don't clutch up, Luscious can knock her off her game right before she competes for the Women's United States Championship. Will it happen? And then we got ourselves a monstrous main event. It is #1 contenders and champions teaming together before they all do battle in their respective championship matches. The Joke and Azrael take on King and Rude Boy Ramos. But the way we gonna start it off for y'all, we gotta start it off right, we gotta start it off proper, and we gotta do this all types of good. We're gonna kick everything off with Paige Cruz, who is going to be facing Marilyn Lopez for the WPW Women's Championship this Sunday at Doomsday. And this is gonna be one of those where you gotta keep your eyes on. Why? Because I believe Paige, she damn well might be, if not she's one of the women in this roster that I can say has a very, very bright future. And I don't know personally what it is that's driving her, but whatever the hell it is, it needs to continue. Paige felt like she definitely had Marilyn beaten, in that one solid shot is what laid her out. And Paige believes in a moment's notice she's able to claim victory over Marilyn Lopez. But tonight it ain't about Marilyn Lopez. Tonight, it's about climbing the everlasting mountain.
A storm is coming.
That storm, ladies and gentlemen, runs all through the one and only Amazon. Now this right here, this is more so a test that is on par and on level with that of Paige Cruz. This is not Marilyn Lopez, who you probably got an easy 65 pounds on. This is Amaya. And since this is Amaya, you already know what we in store for. It's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be one of those rocking to the side, and then Paige from the side, picking off Amaya before she can even make it into the ring. Well, she stole on her quick as hell. But unfortunately, that's the type of killer nature you need to have if you want to be the women's champion. You got to have it within you. And we can damn well see that Paige does have every tool needed. She's about to show off the athleticism right now. Right now, she's about to do it. Slingshot spear. Coming right through the ropes, trying to cut her in half. Amaya ain't had no chance, man. She got blindsided in the beginning of this one. It's kind of crazy for me to envision where we are right now with everything going on in Warzone, because Paige is going to literally try to kill Amaya, and there's also going to be Doomsday this Sunday where she's going to try to kill Marilyn, and we could potentially see a new women's champion. Marilyn Lopez has been on the run of her career. Like this right here, this is the one. This is that defining championship run that she's been on. And truth be told, I don't know if just anybody is going to be able to stop Marilyn. If it's going to be anybody, it's damn well going to be Paige Cruz. And she about to do something else. Something else that she ain't supposed to be able to do. She's about to do it and put Amaya through the center of the earth. Let's go. She's done. She's done. Salute it all. You can count to 100. Amaya ain't coming back from that. Sheer, unrivaled dominance over the Amazon, who wasn't even allowed to get out of the blocks on this one. She definitely was not allowed to get out of the blocks. And that, man, that stops a lot of things, you know? But, like I said before, man, Paige does have that killer instinct. She's got the killer instinct to make the magic moves. But somebody else that needs to remember the killer instinct is Eli King. He goes one-on-one with Craven next. But him and his brother defend the tag team championships against the two, Campo and Craven, this Sunday. We find out they go one-on-one next. Back here in the war zone, y'all know it's that time. The King is definitely, he's found himself in a situation with the #1 contender that he has for the World Heavyweight Championship, that being the Joke. It is gonna be a hell of a fight between the two of those men. But not only is it gonna be a hell of a fight, it's gonna be one that shatters generations. There are, of course, these are like a few people. I ain't gonna say a lot. There's a few people that understand what the history is. The history that is there between the Joke and King. Eli and Christian wasn't here for all that. So this is something that he's got to deal with on his own. And while he's dealing with that, Eli and Christian, they got Campo and Craven to worry about. And unfortunately, I've been seeing that this team can keep up with the best of them. But unfortunately, this ain't the usual tag team setup. This is one-on-one. This is one fall to a finish. This is not tagging in and out. I don't know, man. I look at this as opportunity. This is opportunity for Craven. He can show what he can do, like, by himself. We've already seen Campo can go. He can definitely go. And since he can go, it's shined a little bit of light on this team. And when they got that opportunity, they ran with it. And then out of nowhere, they were able to beat the tag team champions. And all they got to do is do it a second time when it matters. But if I'm not mistaken, I do believe that it's going to be these two teams that open the show this Sunday. It's going to be really interesting to see how this tag match pans out, because it was probably Legado that shook the confidence behind the King Empire in general. So we could be possibly seeing new tag team champions if they don't get it together. And that would be a blunder of a way to start off the show for the Empire, with them losing the tag team titles. I don't know if that's at all gonna fly over with King too well, but Eli can at least do some damage control here tonight. Man, he ain't gonna do it like that. Oh, you ain't either, bro. They both missing. Oh, I forgot. We're still in the early stages of the match, so we can still see this. Standing switch. I knew you was about to pull it off. You could do it. I don't know why you was waiting. Oh man, I'm not a fan of the feeling out process. I'm not a fan of the whole we gotta, you know, test each other's strength and do X, Y, and Z to, you know, get a better feel of the match. Like, I'm not a fan of this right here. This is 2K25, man. I want somebody to pick up that sledgehammer the referee just had and hit him in the stomach with it, you know? Just because. Just for shits and giggles, just do it. But Eli, he working your shoulder, ain't he? He kind of embarrassing you, bro. He's shooting the half, bro. There's no way. Not a kick to your back. Well, okay. At least you're not lacking that hard, you know? Like, it's all right to be lacking a little bit, but for you, it's already going to be catastrophic. So I would try to, you know, enjoy this as much as I can. My God, you ain't enjoying it if he hitting stuff like that on you. Distracting the referee? What are you distracting the referee for? What are you doing that for? He's still getting his ass beat. He got a knee ran through him. Oh, hold on, he got out the way. Let's go. You can do something. Side kick. Let's make it work. Let's make a miracle. Let's make it work. Make a miracle. Oh my God. Eli, he's shutting you down. Like, absolutely. He's actually shutting you down. Oh, caught him with the quick elbow. A quick elbow, and then he tried to put him through the ring. Sudden impact just stunned him. Oh, Craven alive. He's alive with a chance. And DDT spiked his ass into the cover. 2 count and no. That boy spiked the hell out of him on that DDT though. I ain't gonna lie. Now he just wearing him down even further, bro. I don't know, man. Eli has been definitely lacking in this entire scenario. It's like, for King to focus on one scenario, he has to be able to know that the two of them got it in this category. But I don't know what that would mean for this team if we somehow, some way, see them get taken out. At the hands of Legado, nonetheless. That's not to say that anything is wrong with Legado before anybody, you know, jumps on that. But the King Empire has been built up, man. They've been built as this unstoppable force that no one in the tag division would dare stand against. And unfortunately, we're in the stage right now where we gotta kind of expect something, the winds of change coming, you know? And like I said, they were able to work together as a cohesive unit only because of the guidance they got from the World Heavyweight Champion. But if you are noticing it, tonight, only the tag team champions are here. There is no World Heavyweight Champion present tonight. Just send him back into the ring. Craven trying to stomp a mud hole into the spine of Eli. He got so much in-ring awareness, the way he just rolls away and he gets to the quickest possible. Oh, bitch smack. Oh my God, the referee was busy fixing that turnbuckle pad that I myself didn't even see when it was taken off. I didn't see that, I won't lie. But he was fixing that turnbuckle pad and it was damn near up. The hell did you do? What were you jumping toward? Oh, you said, nah, he don't need me. He don't need me. He gonna spin and drop his ass on his head. That's how we do that. We shuck and jive, get it done, and we collect the check. That's how we do it. Collect your check and go back to the locker room. It should be just that easy come this Sunday. This is a solid duo, man. They can get the job done when they put their heads and their minds together. It's not a difficult task to get them dubs. And this Sunday, they're looking to collect a major one. But speaking of getting major dubs, one of these men is going to get a major dub as they head potentially into the next category of their career. Coden X defending a championship. Fugaku searching for his next path. We're back here in the Warzone, and it is that time for these two men to do battle. It is going to be, how do you say, one that we will remember? And when I say we, I mean me. I'm going to remember this, because this will be the day that Fugaku either turned his career around or solidified that he can no longer move forward. And see, while Coden is making this nice long entrance to the ring with that thick woman walking right in front of him, she carrying all of that prize that I'm sure he competes for. I gotta tell y'all, I'm putting together a nice special thing, and it will officially go live following Doomsday. I won't say immediately following, but it will be following Doomsday. You'll see the special thing that I'm putting together. The end is here. Hey, look, that man says the end is here. And I damn well believe him. Ain't nobody been able to do nothing about Coden thus far. Coden has been that one, literally, from the jump. If you don't believe me, you better start checking the tape, bro. The tape don't lie. It don't lie at all. We've been here for a really long time, man. Coden took that championship away from Eli when we started Warzone this season. And he ain't showed no signs of slowing up. At least if you ask me, he haven't. He seemed like the same, possibly even more dangerous Coden X that we've known. But this right here, this is also danger walking down the ramp. So, when Coden X meets Fugaku, I want to know what happens, man. Let me get, matter of fact, where my water at? Where my water? There, hold on. I gotta give me a swig because I already know what this is about to be. This is about to be one of those. Somebody is about to get their ass beat. Now, do I know who's gonna get their ass beat? Unfortunately not. Unfortunately, I don't. So, yeah, we're at that standpoint. I don't know who's gonna get their ass beat, but I know somebody is gonna get their ass beat. I don't know what the hell that was going on, but hey, I somehow, some way, I ended up stopping the recording and I had to start it up a new one. I don't know what the hell just happened with that. I think it was probably because I hit the space bar, maybe. But hey, we still here. I didn't get that like last portion of his entrance, but I mean, I don't think it mattered too much, that little disconnect, maybe, but I'll see how it all kind of comes together when I have to put the other, well, now first recording with this, because it didn't gel well. I don't even know how the hell I did that, but hey, Fugaku is gonna beat the hell out of him, and when he does, all right, my fault. I misspoke. Let me just start my whole sentence over. Coden X is gonna beat the hell out of him, and then we're gonna move on to Sunday, where I believe he's gonna do the same thing to Jay Pierce. I 100% believe that Coden X is going to make another example out of Jay Pierce, because that's the only direction that we can go. And Coden X not being disrespectful, it just don't even feel right. It feel like I'm saying, you know, some off the wall words. And at this point in time now, I can't really envision anybody else with the Intercontinental Championship but Coden. But who's to say? I might be wrong, man. I could entirely be wrong. We've all seen Jay Pierce perform. We know he can lock in. Has he done it for the big moments as of late? Not really, but that's what these moments are all about, man. These championship moments on these big shows, that's what they're all about. Once you have that opportunity, bro, you got to lock in with it. And that's something that I can say for every single superstar competing. You have this big opportunity to compete at Doomsday for a championship. You better make it count. There's plenty of superstars that would want to be in the position that you're in. There's several people that would want to be fighting Coden X for the Intercontinental Championship, but Jay Pierce is the man that's able to do it. There's so many worthy women to compete against Marilyn Lopez, but guess who's there? Paige Cruz. So yeah, man, these big moments, they don't come around often, but when they do, you better take your swing at it and you better go. That's how stars are made. Stars are born and made in these different scenarios where you get dumped on your head or you get up and swing. And he damn well just dumped that boy on the back of his neck. If Fugaku ever fighting along, but for how long? That back elbow caught his ass. I don't even think bro has been awake from what happened before. And he turned the lights out permanently. This is not good, man. Y'all are seeing the exact same thing that I am when it comes to the performances of Fugaku. I don't understand, man. A completely different competitor is what he feels like. And that's what the hell Jay Pierce got to compete against. What was that, like 5-6 minutes? If that, really? Jesus, man. That's what Jay Pierce has to deal with, but Luscious is about to find out what it is that Yuri has to deal with when she competes against Danielle Bradley this Sunday for the Women's United States Championship. Who will be the inaugural Women's United States Champion? Will it be Danielle Bradley? Or will it be one known as Yuri?
Be fabulous.
Either way, man, we making our way into a new era here where we got a bunch of women that are wanting to showcase what it is that they got, right? And you know, with us being the land of opportunity, this is where we gonna begin that entire tradition, all right? Luscious is one of those. She's a thoroughbred. We know that she got the personality. We know she got the star power. We know that she can do the big job. But we're gonna start knocking them down once they get lined up, because that's where we going. Luscious, you got yourself an opportunity to put yourself on the map. You don't, you're going to the back of the line. That's what I can tell you right here, right now. Because you got to think about this. The way that this can happen. We seen Yuri defeat Kyrie Chen on her way to the Women's United States Championship, meaning if Yuri becomes the United States Champion, Kyrie Chen will have no say in being a contender. But you yourself, you've got an opportunity just the same as Kyrie. You're competing against Danielle Bradley. A win here can put you in conversation to compete against her if she somehow becomes the Women's United States Champion. A lot of scenarios float around being able to carry some momentum, and it shows you how these wins and losses matter here. But for Danielle, I know damn well she ain't about to let that fly. I can let you know right here, right now. If you expecting an easy dub, you can go ahead and let that shit go right now. Because it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen at all. Both women primed and ready for this encounter right here, which I already expect this one to be a special one. The hell off of me. That's what she just said. Y'all ain't hear? I heard her say it. That's why I just translated it for you, so you ain't miss it. I would hate for y'all to miss what she said. And so I just kind of put it out there. But Danielle is trying to, how do you say, keep her momentum on the positive side? She's trying to look the best, feel the best, and be the best when it comes to this Sunday. Now again, man, it's a lot of gold that's going to be on the line when we make it to Doomsday. And a lot of that gold, I don't know what direction to call that it's going to go. When it comes to Yuri and Danielle Bradley, I have no idea which way that entire swing is going to go. If I had to predict who's going to be the Women's United States Champion, I would not be able to make a decision between Yuri and Danielle Bradley. It's not even a thing to do with like favorites at this point, because I enjoy watching both of them perform. I definitely do. There's never gonna be no love lost for Danielle Bradley. I can watch her wrestle 3 times every single day, you know, and I'll be perfectly fine with that. But although it is that factor out there, look at that. That is star-studded champion behavior right there. Danielle is just, she's built different, man. She's built different, and now Luscious the back of her head bouncing off the floor. She can go to sleep. She can rest easy. Go ahead, get her in there. Oh, what? Did your head not bounce off the floor out there? Not you trying to sneak in a pin, bro. Stop it. Not on Danielle, bro. She ain't gonna let that rock. I said stop it. You ain't listen. Now how you let her catch you with that? And then that too, bro. She grazed the top of your head with that. You didn't even all the way get hit. There you go. Let's pick it up. Pick it up a little bit. Oh, we going to the top? You feeling froggy? Oh, she was about to do something else. I don't know how the hell Luscious studied a playbook that wasn't even wrote yet, but she got out of the way of that one. And probably with a damn good reason for it, because that was going, she was going to feel that. The point blank simple, she was going to feel that. Bro, you got her arm over your head like that. You dragging the shit out of her with her arm over your head. Jeez, she vicious nature coming out, boy. Smashing her head off the top rope and then followed it up with the alley-oop powerbomb. Now, I don't know what you thought you was really about to do, because now she's gonna bully you a little bit. Now she's gonna bully you. You should never let her get no type of rest, no type of breathing room, none of that. You should have shut all that down in the early goings. And she taking a moment to gather herself, and I don't think that's gonna work good for you. Bink! Side of the head, go to sleep. Danielle, we appreciate you for coming through, but she turned you. Oh no, she didn't turn your lights out. Oh, but she about to try. She hitting it with that bop, weave. Running knee strike off her temple. Good. No, Danielle kicking out. Let me find out Danielle kicking out. Let me find out Danielle kicking out, and she's trying to stomp the life out of you. She said, you won't die. I'm going to make you die. And I won't lie to y'all. If this right here, if this connects, it might be actually up. The big knee off the face into the cover. Luscious, the cover on Danielle to win. What the hell just happened? Oh my God.
Peggy 12.
You will know the horror! Kame-hame! Now get up!
Try one of these.
Get a load of this! Now die with this planet!
What a beautiful show!
Speak down to a god. Things are only getting started.
You're about to find out what it's like to fight a real Super Saiyan.
I'll show you what happens when you underestimate me! Now! It's over!
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are still here in Canada, but we won't be in Canada for much longer, because the next time you see a Warzone show, it will be for the ever faithful, the ever chaotic Doomsday show that's taking place this Sunday. Doomsday will be like none other. Why? Because it's gonna be in Paris. We're going straight to Paris for Doomsday, and it's going to be, again, as it always is, a very, very chaotic show. And it will be highlighted by 6 matches, one of them being for the WPW Intercontinental Championship. Jay Pierce is going to go one-on-one with Coden X, who leaves as the coveted Intercontinental Champion. But speaking of championships, there's more than just one. The inevitable, inaugural Women's United States Champion will be decided. Will it be Yuri or will it be Danielle Bradley? These two women meet after all the hurdles, after all the hardships. They will finally clash to call themselves the inaugural champion in Paris. And then these two will clash for the WPW Women's Championship. Paige Cruz is looking for a major upset and taking down probably the most dominant champion in the entirety of the women's division, that being Marilyn Lopez. But we're still not done because the tag team championships are on the line. Legado goes 2-on-2 against the King Empire, and there is a stunning lack of the World Heavyweight Champion. Will Legado be able to dethrone the King Empire, or will they continue to reign over everything? And then, speaking of reigning over everything, the WPW Universal Championship is on the line as Rude Boy Ramos goes one-on-one with Azrael. The future of this company probably rests on the hands of that man Ramos, and there's no telling how it's gonna pan out. But speaking of the future can only happen because of the past, and the past was the Joking King. We're together as one inside of the Purge, and then history happened. Who leaves as the World Heavyweight Champion, the Joke or King? Back here in the Warzone, we are about to get locked in with some lucha action. Scatino, I've been waiting for you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been waiting for you, my boy. It's always a nice thing when I get to see Scatino perform because for the longest amount of time, I was actually waiting to see him perform again. But it was just like a really difficult task to, how do you say, get him to sign a contract. It was really difficult. He didn't want to sign the contract, and I feel like he finally got over whatever it is that he was feeling. And since he got over it, we can get over it too. You feel me? We can get over it. We can lock in. We can do what needs to be done. And what needs to be done is somebody got to do something about Tsunami. And who's better to do something about Tsunami than that boy that he ain't gonna be able to keep up with? But that right there, boy, that's intensity. That is definitely that one. He was one that was really, you know, he was promising when he first got here. And then it was like that gauntlet happened. And after that gauntlet happened, the one-on-one happened. And after the one-on-one happened, the Battle Royal happened. And after the Battle Royal, he decided something had to be different, man. Something has got to be done, and I won't lie to you, you know, he definitely showed that he can actually do something. He can actually perform, and that's all I needed to see, truth be told. That is a big ass man right there. He's definitely a big ass man right there. And a big ass headbutt to start the match off. I like that. That's a way to wake him up. That's a way to let him know, hey, this is what we doing. I don't know if they told you what we doing, but this is what we doing right here. He ain't trying to have none of that grab stuff. And Scatino gonna have to follow suit. He gonna have to show up And he gonna have to use that speed, use all that agility, use everything that brought him to the dance. He gonna have to bring it out right now. That's just so he don't get flattened the same way that 2 other men have been flattened before him. And a kick out down at 1. Because I know for damn sure that man LJ he's definitely going to want to do other things when it comes to getting matches. He's definitely gonna want to get his hands on Tsunami. And doing some softening up for him, that's what Scatino can be doing. Up and down. Oh, damn, the weight, boy. He just carried the weight over on you. And truthfully, I don't know how I would feel about this. I don't know how I would feel if we are in discussion and then you somehow, some way headbutt the shit out of me and I'm like, all right, bro, why'd you need to do that? Why did you need to do me like that? You didn't need to, but you chose to. Why did you choose to do me like that? Sweep the leg, boy. Why you sweep your leg like that? Damn, he got up after all that. You did all that work and then bro just stood up like it was nothing. That's the sad part to me. Yeah, there you go. Hype yourself up. Hype yourself up in that corner. And then you're going to get grabbed and beat on because you wasn't paying attention. You should have been paying. Oh, use the quickness then. I'm not opposed to that. He kind of suckered him in. If you ask me, he kind of suckered him in. Yeah. Keep going though. And snap suplex. I like it. Use all that little momentum he give you and follow it over. You know, just follow it over. Standing shooting star. He doing all of this and he's just keeping the big man down. I like that. As long as he keeps him down, I think this will be his best chance. Best case scenario, he doesn't get back up. Going under. Oh, duck down. Oh my God, again the speed coming into play. Scatino is working that boy right now. He's definitely working him. That means he's chefing, bro. He knows what needs to be done. He got to keep using that speed. Using all this heart that he brought him to the dance with. You feel me? And guess what? Sweep the leg. This is what I've been waiting to see from him. I've been waiting to see this so much from him that it's been driving me crazy. And getting the chance to see Scatino just perform in his element, bro. Look at this. Look at the speed. That's what I'm talking about, man. I already knew he had it within him. You just had to see it. That's all you had to do, man, was just open your eyes and you could see it. The boy gonna try to, oh, taking out the knee. And he like, let me see you fly. Let me see you fly with one knee. Ooh! Countered it into a DDT. Into the cover and a kick out at 1. I think now, though, you don't let that get to you. Because it can very well easily crush somebody's mental mind when you've done all this work and then your opponent kick out at 1. Because I know it would spin me. It definitely would. Big elbow caught him real flush. Damn. That looked like it hurt. And then it's, oh, tsunami. I don't even know if he hit him with a tsunami. Probably just a splash. That's what it looked like. Bro just got up there, dove off just for the hell of it. He said, I'm not done with you yet. I'm not done with you yet. You did all that to me in the beginning. Damn, a headbutt to his spine. He don't even let him fall. He grabbed his ass immediately. Come here. Turn around. Hold this forearm. Turn back around. Ooh, there you go. Retaliate. And then he gonna tump his ass over with the belly to belly. A kick out again from Scatino. I don't think he's doing nothing but frustrating this big, huge man right now. But sometimes that works in your advantage, man, and it might be working to his. You just got to keep the pressure and keep the speed going, but I know he's been using a lot of it, so it's probably like on reserves at this point, you know. But even on reserves, you got to be able to do something, man. You got to pull something extra out. Jesus Christ. That's tough. He just tossed his ass overhead outside of the ring. And then scooped him, and Samoan dropped him on the floor. But he's slow trying to roll over. And then he gonna dump you again on your back. Oh yeah, he's out of there. I just seen him go. I seen him go. He's out of there. I appreciate you for coming through. You tell him bring it. He's done. What do you mean bring it? The man didn't move. I seen him get folded by you, bro. It was up. It was up. What were you waiting for him to do? He wasn't gonna get up again. I promise you, he wasn't. That was dominance right there. That was actual dominance. But I mean, I can't really knock it, you know. That was still beautiful what we just seen. Scatino gave him a run for his money, but at the end of the day, once he got a hold of him, that power was just a little bit too much. But speaking of being a little bit too much, the main event that is action-packed is coming up next. It is going to be the Joke and Azrael taking on the team of King and the Rude Boy Ramos. Back here in the Warzone, it is that time for the main event. I can never see this without getting the chills, bro. Oh man, it's looking at an adversary who ain't an adversary no more. That's what this is. You ever want to know what this feeling is? It's one of those where it's like you had that moment where you're like, damn, I'm glad he's on our side, and then one day he's not on your side. That's what that feeling is right now. Standing across from the Joke is a lot different from standing by the side of the Joke. And this is one of those it's been in the works for a very, very long time. This was supposed to happen several times over. But it happens this Sunday at Doomsday. This long story will have its last page written. Man, speaking of history being rewritten, who would have thought that we'd make it to this point where I'd be saying that the people are against Azrael, this company that relied on him to be the future of it, now wants to see somebody else claim that place of the future. Ramos is one of many that would love nothing more than to strip away that Universal Championship away from Azrael. So many people would want to do that, but it is definitely looking like Azrael has got a lot more cards in his hand than anybody has ever known. It's a man that's always strategizing. He's always planning everybody's next move. I don't know how the hell he's planning your next move when it's your move to make, and he already knows, yeah, this is what you're gonna do next. It's almost like he can see what the vision of your future is supposed to look like when it comes to his utopia. But somebody just got something to say about that. Is not going to let an opportunity fly by without him getting his hands on Azrael. Rude Boy has been reinvented, and now relentless with no mercy, he looks to rip away the Universal Championship before it can even get cozy. You feel me? Like, Azrael just won it, bro. You trying to strip it away, that's kind of crazy, but who am I to tell you not to do it? You feel me? Like, who am I? I definitely won't be the one to tell you, hey, don't do that to him. Don't take away his title. He needs that. I won't be the one to do that. If anything, show it to me. Show it to me that this can be done, man. That's all I'm gonna say. When I put it out there, Azrael has already, and if you know, you know, Azrael has already shifted where the timeline is supposed to be. At this point in time, he has designed his own future. And for the timeline to be corrected, Ramos has already declared himself the one that has to save it. But in a world where everyone calls you the villain, that is where King lives. Holding the World Heavyweight Championship, holding the Universal Championship, has been the legendary reign of King. Heavily criticized, but always unmatched. Most say until now. This Sunday he meets the Joke for the World Heavyweight Championship in a match that he must do, a match that he must compete in, and a match that he must win. In order for him to validate where his career has gone since his first encounter with the Joke, in order to validate where his career has gone, beating the Joke is essential. The Joke has left so many superstars in his wake. Careers have been destroyed because they've encountered the Joke. And King, he can't be one of them, man. He can't be one of them that just escaped because he didn't have to encounter the Joke in a one-on-one manner. He can't be that guy. He's gotta be the one that survives. But now we get to find out the real, true answer with this preview of what these two matches are gonna look like. That boy doing pile drivers already. This match might be up. And guess what? A big knee just for you to keep your mouth closed. There you go. There you go. And then style on him a little bit. Style on him a little bit. Relentless. No mercy. Reinvented. Those are the words used to describe him now. Ramos is completely on a different level than when he left. You thought he was going to go out there, didn't you? You thought he was going to go out there. He definitely was not going out there. Countered by a joke. Probably going to get still worked. But you ain't did nothing. What you tagging out for? He definitely ain't did nothing. He tagging out already. He just wanted King to get a little piece of it. Just give him a little piece of it. Oh, baby. He tagged in Azrael. This classic right here. This is that one. The Empire versus Mutiny would be something historic. But we're in a universe where they on two different collision courses. God damn, you gonna beat the hell out of him. I mean, I ain't gonna disapprove of it, but that man has an entire group and an entire, you know, I don't even know what to call them. Are they a cult? They're something. All of his followers that believe in the message that he sends and all of that. You're just going to make all of them seem like nobodies? The tag was made. I heard you. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? Now you got to take on everybody by himself. You got to take on everybody by himself. That's it. Shoot him out. I thought off the ropes. Into the corner, though.
There's the tag.
Tag made. And there's nothing fancy. Just a body blow, boy. He knocked all the wind out of you with that, didn't he? Oh, no, he didn't. I forgot. You take narcotics. He's definitely one of those. The joke is not somebody you gonna get rid of with just a 1-2 set of offense. God damn, he tried to take your head off. Yeah, that boy tried to decapitate you. It's unfortunate for me to have to tell you that, but he tried. He definitely tried, and I'm not gonna tell you any different. Roll through. Guess what? Super kick. And Azrael is another one, man. I myself, I was not the biggest supporter of Azrael. I wasn't. But in certain times, you got to make some drastic changes. And that's exactly what Azrael did. That ain't what he just did. No, he just did a moonsault to nobody. But it's definitely like everything works in an attitude sense. Azrael changed his attitude. And it brought him success. It brought him the Universal Championship back. And unfortunately, that's more than I can say for a lot of people. The work that he's done, regardless of who it is that he has surrounded himself with, you definitely have no choice but to see that work. Hit him off those ropes and then bang! Tried to put Azrael through the goddamn rope right there. For a solid 1 count. Tag made. In comes King again. He turns his attention straight to the joke. Straight to the joke. Just one quick steal on a moment. Now swinging neck breaker. I know damn well he don't want to see him get in there. That is Azrael, though. I don't know if you think you can treat him like he's a pushover, but he damn sure ain't. Ooh, ducked under that clothesline. That was a beautiful weave. Into the corner. What are you trying to do, though? What are you trying to do, though? Just forearms, just forearms, just forearms in the corner, boy. Let him out. Now going after that leg, boy. You can't do nothing if you ain't got a leg. You ain't got a leg to stand on, you can't get much done in matches. I ain't gonna lie. Got him in the sights. He said, come here real quick. Oh, he was already gone. I didn't even know he had tagged out or nothing. Okay. Okay. Ooh, scoop slam. Beautiful. Boy said, let's pack it up. That's how we do it. 2 count and no. That's up. I think he went off the top. I think he went off the top or Azrael's shoulder. He went off something. I know he got up there. Damn. That boy went to sleep. Yeah, I know you was concerned. I know you was concerned. You had to get in there. And the tag was made. Let's lock in. And then drop kick in the corner. Oh, damn. Back, oh my God, he backhanded the shit out of everybody. And then he said, it's your turn. Oh, he trying to submit him. Azrael is in trouble. If the joke wasn't there and we were at this Sunday, he would have been cooked. He's celebrating it. He's celebrating it. He's celebrating it. That would have been a new champion if we were at this Sunday, man. Damn, you ain't have to like kick him in the fucking temple like that. You ain't have to do that. I understood you sending the message, but the message was already heard, bro. No, tag made, and then comes the joke. You know, whip him back into the corner. And now the joke he's gonna begin to dissect the king. I already know that's what's on his mind. Double knees to the face. Into the cover. Nobody to save him. King has no choice but to kick out at 2. You gotta envision what this would do to King's mind, though, if he does lose to the joke here in this matchup. It ain't for the title, but it still would feel some type of way. Where it's been a long time since somebody's pinned King's shoulders to the mat or submitted him or anything. But that super kick right there. That super kick right there is a trademark, and it is damn well one that the joke will remember. Because it's the one that turned... Ooh, no it didn't. I was about to say it's the one that turned his lights out. I don't know, man. Azrael got a little bit of apprehension getting in that ring. He understands what the assignment is, but it's almost like he don't want to do the assignment. You know, it's like, yeah, I know this is what I need to do, but do I really care? You know, do I really care what happens to the joke? Not really. He's not a part of the movement. He's not a part of the vision for the future of the company. He's not. Bro, there's no way you about to wail on him too. He's beating the hell out of Ramos when he was just an innocent bystander. Ramos was on the apron like a partner should be, and you beat his ass for it. And now you gotta pay for that. Now you gotta pay for that. Oh, he snatched him into a submission. I damn well forgot that he even uses that submission. I think the joke probably forgot it too, but he still knew how to escape it, and rather quick too at that. Oh man, now we got the universal tag in. Ooh, men will meet for the Universal Championship, not on King. He gonna catch the King lacking. And then turn his attention right back to Ramos to lock in, driving him down. That boy King is dazed out there, and Ramos, you in trouble, my boy. Trying to break your neck is what he just did. I'ma let you know that because I care about you, bro. He's trying to break your neck, but instead he just put you to sleep. He just put you to sleep, and oh. I was about to say, and if that happens, this Sunday is up for you. My God, he's still doing stuff like that this deep in the match. You got to stop that, bro. You got to stop that. But these are tags in and out, man. It ain't going to be no tagging in and out when it comes to these matches at Doomsday. And none of the tagging in and out going to fly. He trying to just submit Ramos. The hell? Tried to choke his ass out, then he let him go. What's the deal with it? Why you let him go then? Well, it's probably because you wanted to do this to him. And then whatever the hell you about to follow it up with. Because we all know you're going to try and follow it up with something. You going to let him make it or no? Oh my God, you turned over instead of continuing to go. And the joke is going to kill. Oh my goodness. Your jaw is in about 17 places in the ring. Like, you can go pick it up from 17 different places in the ring right now. And I guarantee you it'll be in all 17 of those places because he just shattered everything in your mouth region. Everything around it has been shattered. Then kicked you in your dome piece. Like, he's definitely beating your ass and he's having the time of his life, bro. And laughing about it. You're not, bro, there's no way you're serious. He's doing all of this and waiting for you to tag in King because he just beat the hell out of you. Oh my God. There's no way. Joker's Law. Joker's Law landed on King and a kick out at 2. Oh, that was disastrous, man. King is in a bad way. He's in a bad way, and then Azrael not gonna make the situation any better. King, you need to be smart here, man. You need to be smart. That I know that shit hurt. I know that shit hurt. You ain't gotta play it off. That was Joker's Law, nigga. You ain't gotta play it off. I know that hurt. That's why you did that little slow walk out of there. Now he just beating the hell out of Ramos next. Another tag made. In comes Azrael, who's gonna try and pick the pieces, bro. That headbutt and double them over. But he floated into that cover. I didn't even see you get in the ring, but you definitely floated over there. Big elbow. But Ramos is in a bad way. I don't know why you thought you could go over there to that corner without him popping you in the back of the head, but you definitely have seen better times. And off of the ropes, and then, oh, nothing. I thought it was going to be something to follow up, but a counter. And shooting him into that corner. Tag is made. Guess what? Sternum check. Oh my God, King, he's doubling you over every time you get in there and you start working. I don't know why you keep thinking they about to let you dub the other, bro, but they're not going to allow that. Kicked him in the face for all his troubles. Neck breaker, beautifully placed. You should have kept your eyes on King. Is he good? Like, you getting carried right now, literally. Like, King did a turnaround. You don't even know what to do, man. And he's still getting countered. He's still getting countered. He's still getting shown up by the joke. And this is crazy to me, man. He said, none of that. Stay down. None of that. Stay down. None of that. Just stay down. And it don't seem like the joke know how to stay down. He don't know how to stay. Oh, he gonna get choked out. Oh my God. Oh, Azrael didn't break it in time. He waited. Oh my God. King, oh my God, look at him. He's drenched. That boy just had a time. Doomsday is this Sunday, y'all. And again, I got myself a nice surprise for y'all Warzone fans after Doomsday. Stay tuned for it. We got a big show this weekend. I hope to see you all there. I've been ApexTheNewKing. I'll see you next time. Take care and peace.